In a small, serene village nestled among rolling hills and emerald pastures lived a young farmer named Jacob. Jacob had grand dreams and plans for his tiny farm, which had been passed down through generations. Each season, he meticulously crafted plans and exercised great care over his crops, eagerly anticipating an abundant harvest. Despite his best efforts, one year, the rains came unseasonably late, leaving his crops stunted and withered. As the harvest time approached, Jacob's heart was heavy. He had borrowed heavily that year, planning for a surplus harvest that never materialized. Amidst his struggle, he remembered the story of Joseph from the Bible, who faced repeated setbacks but managed to find grace at every turn through unwavering faith. In his distress, Jacob turned to God in prayer, seeking guidance and strength. One evening, while seeking solace in the village church, he met an elderly woman named Ruth. She could see the worry etched on Jacob's face and offered to share her own experience of trusting God. Ruth spoke of a time during her youth when a flood destroyed her home and livelihood. Instead of despairing, she decided to trust God's plan, even though her human understanding could not make sense of the disaster. Over time, she found new opportunities and blessings that she could never have imagined had things gone according to her original plan. Her story infused Jacob with hope, and he found the courage not only to face his situation, but also to embrace the unknown path before him. Over the next year, Jacob looked for small opportunities that he had previously overlooked. He diversified his farm, planting a section with flowers that grew well even in thinner soil, and starting a small beef farm, which surprisingly flourished and brought a new income. With each challenge, Jacob leaned on his faith, understanding increasingly that his plans, while well-intentioned, could not always align with the larger, perfect designs of God. Instead, he learned to trust that God would provide, sometimes in unexpected ways. Indeed, Jacob's farm slowly prospered, perhaps not in the way he had initially envisioned, but in a way that brought true contentment and peace in his soul. The story of Jacob and his renewed faith became an inspiration for his village, reminding everyone that trusting God doesn't mean that plans will never fail. Rather, it means believing that when they do, God's plan is still unfolding and will lead to places of purpose and abundance. The lesson is clear. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight.